Okay, here we are basically crossing Roosevelt to the very start of the Foothills Trail here. This is the start. Approaching the herd of iron elk here. 0.68 miles. And also another parking area with a porta potty. I think a lot of walkers use this. Okay, here's the White River Bridge. And across it. This is about mile 2.23 from the start. Okay, we're approaching Wally World. Well, Wally's Drive-In. There's a bathroom, a little park bathroom here. Which actually has running water, except during the winter when everything's locked up. And when Wally's is open, which it isn't, at 10:46, you can get some lunch there, and there's a place to sit outside, so we're just going to make a quick stop here. Okay, here's where we rejoin the Foothills Trail after this kind of getting out of Buckley, and about 2.2 miles is where we're going to take our detour to avoid the bridge closure. And this detour will involve South Prairie Road, will not involve the no trespassing route. Okay, so I had the wrong routing thing on there, so this is the detour right where when you see the bridge out ahead, you have to go left on the gravel and get on the highway briefly. So that's what we're going to do here. We're 4.86 miles from the beginning of the Foothills Trail in Enumclaw. So punchy gravel. This is a busy highway. There's not much of a shoulder. But that's the price you pay. So here's the junction with 162, where we're going to turn left for a short distance, and then we'll get back on more back roads to eventually hook us back up. Just a quick check-in of the sign here: Wilkeson 2, Carbonado 5, Carbon River 13, which we can't get to. Bridge is closed 8 miles ahead. But we're turning off right here at Fettig Road. This quickly gets us off this somewhat busy little to no shoulder highway. We'll see how I've never taken this road. We'll check it out. It's actually somewhat interesting, very windy. There's Lower Burnett Road, so we're going to turn on here. And this will eventually come back out on the highway. Looks like in maybe 1.28 miles. I guess we'll see. We just did some. Okay. I think this is the Spiketon Bridge. It's actually closed. We're going to go under it, I believe. Although I'm not 100% sure. Definitely a bridge. As I suspected, we're going to have to climb back up to the highway. It's not that far though. Not super steep. Showing about 6%. Okay, we're coming up on the spot where right by the Crusaders Paint Hall, where we want to take the detour back to the trail. And here we are, 7.67 miles from the beginning. We've got about 0.2 of a mile on Side espresso place is right up here. We're at about 8.8. Shaping up to be a nice morning, a bit cool. Okay, this is a nice random stretch. About 11 miles into the ride, 11 miles from the Enumclaw into the trail. Just over 5 miles from Morning. This is such a nice downhill run. Just going to chill out, go as fast as you want, a little effort, or more effort if you want to go faster. Or just slog along. Okay, we're on the Foothills Trail, just under 14.9 miles from the beginning. There's the Carbon River. Cruising towards Ording. Ording's just about a mile and a quarter out. Seen about 5 people in the last like 10 miles. Nice. A weekday beats a weekend, that's for sure. And being retired facilitates those options. Right up here is going to be a fork for you. There's actually a gravel path that goes more along the river. If you're so inclined, I'm on a road bike, I'm not inclined, so I'm going to stick to the main pavement. Right up here, at mile 15.3 is where the fork would be, right in there. So we're headed to Ording. Okay, so we're in downtown Ording. After that little mishap, I'm not stopping. 16.14, so if you rode the Enumclaw, you'd have about a 32-mile round tripper with the route I took. Here is the detour. We're at 17.25. We're going to take this little detour, which is actually very nice and involves no gravel, or at least last time it did. Just ride through it. Not even a couple tenths of a mile or so back on the main route. Hey, 2 riders, that's a rarity today. There's another little Foothills trailhead with bathrooms and a small parking lot. And the old historic site, Spiketon Bridge. We're at 19.1 miles from the start at Enumclaw. Crossing, I believe, the Carbon River. But don't quote me on that. Okay, this is something I've never seen. A train, actually, and they are blowing the horn. Cool. Never even knew trains went here. she goes. We're at 19.5 miles. Some more of the open areas. Less than 2 miles from the East Puyallup trailhead. Left the train way back there. Won't be seeing it again. And it was only a 5-car train, actually. So we're 21.9 miles in from the Enumclaw end of this. I'm about 47 miles into my ride from my house. We'll check in at the end. Okay, we're coming up on the East Puyallup trailhead parking area. 23.4 miles, so you can get a 46-mile round trip